Hey folks, Malforian here, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be playing some Old World. We're going to do a little campaign in this. We've got the main campaign, which is the Rise of the Habsburgs in Crusader Kings 3, but I do want to have some other games on the channel, some other strategy games and things like that. So we're going to be starting a campaign in Old World. If you're unaware what this is, it is a mix between kind of Crusader Kings and Civilization. It's actually by the creator of Civilization 4, so once we get into the game itself, you'll realize that immediately from the map. It looks very like Civ 4, but yeah, we're going to do a short campaign, probably like 6 to 8 episodes. We'll see though. If we're doing really well, we'll continue. And yeah, this is going to be the nice little side, probably weekend campaign that I'm going to be running. And yeah, we're just going to get straight into it and choose a nation and all that good stuff. So the game itself, it came out I think 2 years ago on Epic Games Store, and then it just got released on Steam. I believe it was last month, so I thought it was a good time to come back to it. I have played it on the channel before. There is a live stream playlist on the channel. I think we played as Carthage through some of the scenarios, which were pretty fun. But I thought as the game's had a big update for launch on Steam, we'd come back to it and just kind of show it off to you guys. If you're looking for a new kind of grand strategy 4X kind of game, it's a nice little mix of different styles. So anyway, let's just get to it. So there's these nations. We've got the Assyrians, Babylonia, Carthage, Egypt, Greece, Hatti. Is it the Hittites? Hittites? Whatever they're called. The Persians and the Romans, and then you can just have the game choose whoever you want. To be honest, we're going to play as Rome just because it's kind of like, I don't know, I always think of it as like the default nation in like 4X games like Civ. I always think of Rome's just like the generic, if you're learning the game, play as Rome. So that's what we're going to do today. It's a bit of a bio, so if you're unaware, you actually play as specific characters in this. So we will start as Romulus and have a family, we'll have succession, we'll have all that kind of Crusader Kings kind of role-play-ish kind of stuff going on, but then the game itself plays out like Civilization, which, like I say, we'll see once we get into the game. And yeah, we have some beginning stats as Rome to kind of specialize us. We start with ironworking, stone cutting, and police, which is a little bit of diplomacy, I believe. And then we got some unique units. We've got the Hastatus. Looks like a spearman with a shield, the legionary, obviously, pretty famous for those. And then these different shrines that you can have. Every nation has shrines. They do different things. As you can see, there's a lot going on in the tooltips, but we'll kind of talk about it as we play the game, rather than kind of getting bogged down with explaining everything to you right now. But yeah, we'll talk about this later. And then these are the 4 families. So in the game, there is, well, 4 families that you kind of have to balance inside your realm. Think of them as like powerful vassals kind of thing if you play Crusader Kings. And you can kind of specialize your realm by focusing on one of the houses more than the others, but you can't just focus on one of them specifically. So it's a nice little balancing game. And then this is archetype. So we get some different bonuses and stuff like that. And if you're the AI playing, they obviously play out as if they were that archetype of character. But anyway, we'll just leave everything as it is. We'll just leave this on the good. I think that's kind of middle-ish. Well, it's kind of easy in the middle, but we can do that because I really just want to kind of show you the game off more than anything else today. We'll leave it on random map. There are a bunch of pre-made maps, but we'll leave it on just continent maps, large, and everything else how it is. You can specialize a lot of it. You can change everything in the game, basically, to kind of make a cool scenario that you want to play yourself. There is also a bunch of scenarios. There's a Carthage one. I can't remember what the other one is. There's definitely another one. I can't remember off the top of my head. And I think they've just released some DLC that has a 3rd campaign in there. So there's a lot of stuff in here. But like I say, it's almost finished loading. So we'll be getting into it. So here we go. Rome in the Old World. You are Romulus, first king of Romans. Cast into a river and left to die as a baby. You were found and raised by a she-wolf. Definitely happened. Years later, stronger and trained for your return to the world of man, you were reunited with your birth mother Ilia. Together with your jealous twin brother Remus, you have fought tooth and nail to unite the disparate tribes of your people, and you are now set out to find a place for your new city. The existing civilizations of this old world do not yet know the power and might of Rome, but they will learn. Select your settler and found a capital city. And then you've obviously got to decide which family manages your first city, gaining advantages immediately, which I was talking about earlier. We'll leave the tutorial on because has been about a year since I've played, and I know they have made some changes and things like that, so there'll be some of them that I probably click out of quite quickly, unfortunately, but just force of nature. But if you do have any questions about the game, leave a comment down below, and I'll do my best to answer them. But yeah, here we go. So this is us. As you can see, it does look quite Civ 4-ish. It's got a really nice map, actually. And yeah, Prince Remus is our brother, so he's our heir up here. We don't have a wife yet. And then we have an ambassador, chancellor, and spymaster. These are like our court. We will unlock those later. But yeah, Romulus the Founder is our name. And where should we found the city? I know you can turn on yields, I think. Is it here? Hold M. Oh, there we go. Does it not show, like, the generic yields? This? No, hold comma. Doesn't work. It probably means for something else. Anyway, this shows the special items that we can get bonuses from. I don't think we probably want to start on... Is this hills? Oh no, urban flat. Oh, I think we're just found straight here then. Urban hill, urban flat, urban flat. Okay, to be honest, I think we'll just settle... Oh, I don't know, actually. We want to come near... Got some dyes, pearls, crab. Got wheat over here, but we will get all of these if we're closer. So I kind of feel like coming to settle more on this. Oh, wait, no, I totally forgot. Like, this this just goes to show, like, say, how long it's been since I've played. You can't settle everywhere. You can only settle on certain places. This is a city site. So you have to settle here, or I think within these green, there's a little bit of... You can move a little bit, but this is where you have to settle. We'd have to go out and find another city site. You can't just settle wherever you want. I totally forgot about that. I was just about to move, and then I was like, oh, wait a minute, I'm sure this is how it works. So anyway, we've got to found our capital, so we can found... these are the 4 families, so we can found with the Fabius Champions, the Claudius Landowners, the Valerius Patrons, and the Julius Statesmen. And these all give us different bonuses, so these are more military focused, they give us more city defense, they give us buffs, they give us training, which allows us to do things with units and things like that. The 4 main ones are up here are, well, the 3 main ones are civics. That is kind of like your technology. No, science is like your technology. Civics is, I don't know how to describe it. We'll get civics in the future, but civics do good stuff. Anyway, Claudius Landowners, these allow us to have quicker building cities. We'll get more population per year. We'll get rural specialists cheaper, and we get some more resources from crops. Or Valerius, they give us the civics up here, and then the Julius Statesmen, they give us orders. Now, orders are kind of like movement. The game isn't like Civilization in the way that units move. Units don't have set movement, so they don't move 3, and then they can only move 3. You basically have a pool of orders, which down here we have 8, and we gain 11 a day, or per cycle. You get different bonuses that increase this. You can get some ground improvements and things like that, which boost it quite a bit. And you can basically share these out to any unit. So if you have a military unit, you can use all 11 orders to move it 11 squares, or, you know, less if it's forests and things. Or if you have a military unit and a worker, you can use half on the worker, half on the military unit. So it gives you a lot of flexibility on how to do things during the game. So I think, to be honest, we're going to found as the Claudius Landowners. I think for our capital, we'll do this. Gives us more population and all that stuff. I think. Oh, and +2 citizens immediately as soon as we settle our seat. So yeah, I think we'll do this. We'll do this. We'll settle as the Claudius, and then when we build our next one, we get to choose another house for that. So here we go. This is our research. This works very like Civilization, but in a slight twist on it. You basically get given 3 cards to choose from every time you earn enough resource to spawn a technology happening. You basically get to choose one of 3. You don't get a specific one. So I think we'll go for maybe Granary. This is probably going to help us quite a bit. It's going to get us some extra people. It does use up a resource as well, but it also boosts our farms for adjacent farms once we build it. So I think we might do administration. Yeah, let's do that. And there we go. Workers build improvements in your city. Rural improvements such as farms and mines gather raw materials. Urban improvements such as barracks or shrines provide training and culture. So yeah, culture was the other one. It looks kind of like the pillar there. That helps us up our level of culture, and then that allows us to do different things as well. So it's kind of like another little bonus thing. Yeah, let's get to work. These are all our units, and it's quite good. It does show you where it thinks you should build things. So we can build, I think we should build a mine here, a farm here, a hamlet here, which allows you to make more money at the cost of food. Kind of like just building like a little town there, and then it does upgrade every 20 years to the next stage of building. Do we need money? Where are we? We're making 17 gold a turn. We are running out of food, but not very much. We're only -2. There is also a trade market in this, so you can sell and buy materials, depending on who else has them. Do we want to... Do we need more money? Maybe? No, I think we'll build this farm first. We get some more population, stuff like that. So let's go over here, and we will tell him to build this. There we go. So he's going to build that. And then once he's done that, he'll obviously let us know. And yeah, this is Roma. So... Oh, no, we've already done that. We've already used the worker. Right, next unit. This is our tutorial. Not our tutorial, our scout. And as you can see, it's going to use a certain amount of orders here. And now, in a bit of a weird twist, it kind of actually counts down the orders that you're going to use. So this will leave us with 2 orders left. It won't cost us 2 to move. It shows you how many you'll have left after you move. So that is something when you first pick up the game, if you're not if you're not paying attention, that can catch you out a little bit. And we have a warrior here. Now, I think we'll probably go exploring with both units. We are on the coast, so we're relatively safe here, to be honest. So I think we'll send him down here. And as you can see, here's another city site. So if we get another settler, we'll come down and settle this site, and then we kind of claim a bunch of land. And we'll see what else happens. But yeah, let's go up here. I want to try find some goodie huts, as you always do. It's a nice site up here. It's a shame there's not a city location here, to be honest. There's not much special resources, but it's not the worst area we've ever seen. But yeah, there we go. So that's moved all our units. We've got to choose a governor for our initial city, Roma. So let's click into here. So yeah, you can set a governor. They can be different people, obviously different characters in your realm. So we have Ilya the Romantic, which is our mother, and Romulus. So we basically just have us 2. We have our heir, but I think because he is our heir, we can't place him as a governor. So, I mean, looking at this, we're going to choose us because we're way better. Well, actually, she gives us 4.4 civics. So yeah, civics produce specialists and projects. Unused civics go into the global stockpile, can be used to enact laws, establish theologies, construct wonders, hurry production, perform missions like influence. It's basically just a resource that you can do a bunch of different things in the game with. So yeah, so we can place our... This is our mother, wasn't it? Ilya? Yes. Now, yeah, we'll get 4.4 civics, but it will cost us 1.2 gold to actually have her in here. So I think we're just going to place ourselves. We get a nice boost across everything. So we're going to choose us, I think. Can we not do that? Oh, no, we don't have the orders. Oh, we'll have to wait till the next turn because we've used all our orders up today. So we can't actually do it. It uses orders to even do that. And, well, in that case, I think we've probably done everything. Oh, no. Romulus can be sent on a mission. I don't think we want to do that. We do want to find a marriage, but again, we've used all our orders, so we can't do that anyway. So we'll have to wait till next turn. We know about all these technologies that were discovered. We know we founded the city, and we know that we've got a new heir in the making. And I think that's it for our first turn. I don't think there's anything else we really need to worry about. We will get some events. Also, the other thing is, as I said, it's a little bit like Crusader Kings. Each character has their own traits and things like that. So Romulus here is a tactician, so he gets different bonuses based on that. He's a general, and he also has he has a leader buff, so he does give other bonuses. Like if he's in a commander of units, he will give us different bonuses as well. So all this stuff will come into effect later on. There's a bunch of events in the game which are affected by how good your stats are. So like I say, we'll just get going and we'll encounter all that stuff anyway. And there we go. I think that's everyone's turn. It is. So we're going to do all those tasks before we use up all our orders again. So he is idle and can be sent on a mission. So we can find we can abdicate the throne if we want to, which we don't want to do, obviously. We can do a marriage to the Claudius house, because this is the Claudius family is the only like landed house at the moment. So we could marry into that house to find a marriage, starving children. You can also marry into the other nations. So if we meet Carthage, we can actually marry like one of their princesses and get in a little alliance, and then also have kind of her stats and things like that come into our realm. So to be honest, I think I'm just going to marry into the Claudius house this time. And then once we're going, and we're probably playing as our next character, we can have a look around all the different options as well. You can also marry tribal leaders and stuff like that. So we'll just do this, though, just so we are married. So we will marry someone now. And then I think that's everything. Governors. Oh, no, we need to set up the governor as well. And like I say, I think we'll just set up ourselves, because we're by far the best person. We don't have that many characters at the moment. We'll gain more through events and stuff like that. So it's nothing much to worry about. We're a bit blocked in up here, which is kind of good, to be honest. Oh, this is ancient ruins. Oh, yeah, it is. No, there are some ruins on here. Oh, there we go. Once I zoomed in. Oh, no, once you hover over it, it starts glowing. So let's get these ruins. We'll have an event. You were the first to discover this landmark. What will you name it? Oh, we found like a natural wonder. This is new. This wasn't in the game last time I played it. So we gain +2 legitimacy, which basically, as it says, just shows we have legitimacy to be ruling, and it gives you a bunch of opinion modifier and orders. So the higher your legitimacy is, the more orders you get to do other things. We'll just call it Polino. Sure, it's the Polino Mountains, I guess. Buried treasure. Your scouts stumble across an ancient, long-abandoned structure that appears to have once been a village surrounding a mine. I can't talk today at all. Upon investigation, your wise men inform you that the substance mined here is colonite, and that the vein has not been yet exhausted. It would be an investment to get the mine back operational, but the result would be your craftsmen could make the most extraordinary pottery. We don't have the gold to do this, so yeah, we could spend gold to build the mine, and then we get porcelain, which is a luxury, which obviously helps people be happier, and then you can trade it to other people as well. If you have certain luxuries, the different houses like you as well. Certain houses like different luxuries, and then I guess we're just going to have to take the XP, because yeah, we don't have gold to actually build it, so that's a shame. That would have been quite nice to build. And we'll come along here. So that was the end of our orders. Now you can force move. Units do, by the looks of it, have a max distance actually they can travel, because we do have 2 orders left, but he is maxed out on his movement. We can move him further, but it costs us training to do so, which you want to use that for obviously doing other things like making units. So I don't want to do that. We're not desperate to move around the map, so that's fine as it is. Oh yeah, there's one here as well. I don't know how I missed that first time round. Well, let's go pick this up as well. Sacred Tomb. Our expedition approaches an ancient monument. The structure appears to be a tomb of a great leader. An inscription reads, "Passerby, whoever you may be, I was once king of kings. Grudge me not, therefore, this piece of earth that covers my body." That's a nice little inscription for him. I'll leave the tomb undisturbed. There will be no king but me. Destroy it. That seems a bit harsh. And let us study their preservation rituals, so we can gain some science. We can get legitimacy, so we just destroy the tomb and say, there was nothing here, what are you talking about? And or we can just leave it undisturbed, so we become gracious, which gives us a couple of buffs, gives us more civics. I don't know which one I want to do, to be honest. I might just leave it undisturbed. What kind of character are we? We're a tactician. I'm not sure, actually. Yeah, we'll just do this topic. Why not? We are not min-maxing in this campaign. Just kind of showing off the game more so than other things. I think that's all our turns. Yeah, that's all you can move, isn't it? Yes. And then, yeah, just telling us the bonus effects that have happened this turn. And we'll end the year. I don't know if we can marry him off, actually. I'll have a look. A family marriage offer and a new marriage proposal from the Claudii has arrived for you, King Romulus the Founder. What is your answer? So this is the one where we asked for marriage. So we could marry Plottier the engineer, or her, or the oligarch Scribonia the younger. She's actually the older of the two, ironically. So what have we got? A tactician, so the same as us, or a zealot? We might marry... Wait, what's this? Opinion of you upset. Oh, she doesn't like us for some reason. I'm not sure why. Let's have a look. Does it tell us why here? Oh, because she's proud? Or we're proud? Well, in that case, we'll marry her. She likes us. We'll marry the oligarch. She seems to like us already. Oh, wait, no, that just clicked on her. Did it? Oh, did we marry her? Or did I accidentally click off the screen there? Well, we'll find out. I'm sure it'll make us choose before the end of the turn. Anyway, this unit, I think we'll move up here. With how much it costs with orders, I might actually not move them all the way around all the time. So we'll have a look with you. Now, one thing as well to remember if you play the game is you can actually, with scouts here, you can actually pick up resources from the map. We forgot to do it over here, but we're going to do it here. So you can just move to this tile and then harvest resource. So you can basically just harvest up what's there, and then it respawns after a certain amount of time. And you can do it again then. So we can harvest this ore. It costs us 1 order, but we'll get 10 ore from doing it. And then we could do the same here at this wheat. So it's quite a cool way if you're exploring out. It gives you something else to do with your scouts. You know, if you're just kind of aimlessly moving around the map, you can still go around and pick up some resources, as long as they're close enough. I think there is a limit on how far they can be. So we'll come down here, we'll get some gold from harvesting elephants. I don't know how that works, but it is a thing. And then we'll come along here. Oh, there's something else here. Is this iron? Gems, even better. Yeah, so we want to settle here as soon as we can, really. And we'll harvest these, and we'll do that marriage offer this time. Yeah, we'll marry Oligarch Scribonia the younger. The best option. Well, it says, oh, wait, no, they both say they're the best option. Well, we'll marry her. You've accepted a marriage proposal from a member of your family. Marriages are a useful diplomatic tool for forming bonds with other families, tribes, and nations. This will allow your family to continue their line with legitimate heirs who will be eligible to take over once your current ruler is gone. So, yeah, there we go. We've done that. we've got a wife. So we'll start getting events and things like that. We can also use her for some other stuff later. So that's that finished. We can rally troops. We don't need to do that because we can't do it anyway. We don't have military drill. But there isn't really anything else for him to do, so I'm just going to leave him where he is. I'll end the year. So yeah, we're building that settler in 2 more turns, and then we will we'll move down and settle that other spot down there. So down here that we found, unless we find a better one, but I don't think we will, to be honest. Not one that's close enough that kind of makes sense. Anyway, we finished that farm. Let's build another farm here. Now, we kind of want to do that because then we'll get the adjacency bonus once we build... actually, no, we can't because the city's here. I don't know if we can build a granary in the city. I'm not sure. You know what? We'll actually come down and build a some nets here to farm these crabs better. There we go. I might just bring him home. Yeah. Because of how we're kind of boxed in here, there's no point in us using both units to explore, really. We've only got this narrow area that we can actually travel through anyway. So we're going to add a general. So we can have us, our queen consort, or our wife. Our mother's actually quite good at combat. Do we want to put her in as a commander? She gains XP a year by stuff, so... Well, let's do it. Why not? Why not? There we go. Got a tactician, our mother, the tactician, in charge of those troops, and then we'll just keep exploring with our scout here. Oh wait, have we found something? Why is it glowing? Oh, it's just showing us where he is. Oh, nice! Another event. Carved wall. Our troops discover a towering wall depicting images and carvings belonging to an ancient civilization with an impeccable record of their laws. Our generals want to preserve such findings. What do you advise? Advise? I command. Bring the wall to Rome. As we just pick the wall up and bring it home. So we gain 40 thingies. Culture. Which will help us with events and stuff like that. Which is pretty good. You get some pretty nice events in the game, to be honest. And then obviously it helps us with other things as well. I'm glad to have such wise generals. I value their service. Oh, we actually gain a tech instead. We get aristocracy, which allows us to unlock the ambassador. So if we meet other tribes and things like that, we can have an ambassador. Increases foreign opinion. Oh, it actually changes what some of the buffs do. So if we have high charisma, we get foreign opinion. If we have courage, we get tribe opinion. If we have discipline, we get religion opinion. And unlocks new laws, centralization, which gives us more civics a turn. Our capital city gets more science. And if we have vassals, I think the units cost cheaper or something like that. So we become steadfast. So this is another buff to our character. And we get the, well, we do get the things for an event. So let's do the top one this time. We'll bring it back. So yeah, if we go into Rome now, we should see, yeah, it's here, culture. So once this bar fills up, we get an event, and then it also gives us a buff, the kind of the higher up the culture ranks that we get. And yeah, same with here, we have discontent. Obviously, the higher this gets, the worse it is. So we have to just get luxuries and stuff like that to keep people happy. But yeah, there we go. Anything else we can do? No, that's it for today. That's it, well, this turn. We'll go on to the next one. We haven't met anyone else yet. So tutorial, your second city, just telling us basically go build a second city. And like I said, the only place we found is here. And it's not too bad. Oh, actually, no, it's pretty good, actually. We've got the elephants, the wheat, the gems. Oh, the wheat isn't within our borders, but the elephants and the gems are. Oh, the crabs aren't either. I was kind of hoping they would be. Yeah, I think we'll sell this anyway, because we don't want somebody else to come in and settle here. So we might as well do it ourselves. Do we want to be further out? Actually, I think we'll stay here, kind of one tile in, so we get more of the land tiles. So we'll settle this. We could settle as the Claudius landowners again, but we don't really, I don't really want to do that. I think once you're 2 cities ahead, you then can't pick the same family. You have to kind of spread it out slightly at least. But yeah, I don't think we'll found another city for the Claudius. I think we'll mix it up and have one of these other ones. It won't be connected to the capital. We'll build some roads or something like that later. Let's go with this one. That gives us more orders. That's probably going to help us. We'll have more citizens from the first one, but from this one we'll have more orders. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll found a Julius statesman. Oh, we now became known the settler. 20 legitimacy. That's pretty good. Nice. Urban yields. Cities produce the following yields: growth, training, civics, money, science, culture, and discontent. Growth, training, and civics are all used for city production. So yeah, that's why you kind of want to focus on some of these. Well, civics especially at some point as well. Growth obviously helps your citizens. Training for military units, civics for projects and specialists. When not being used for city production, training and civics go into a global stockpile, and growth into the production of new citizens. So yeah, obviously if you have a spillover, you just get more citizens. And yeah, there we go. Nice. Ariminium. Good name for a city. And yep, city founded. We're now known as the settler, and we have some other things to do. Oh, we're idle. Yeah, but we have nothing to do. So anyway, let's choose what we're going to do here. We could make another settler, and when we find somewhere else, we can immediately build another city. And it's 10 years though. Do we want to do that? Yeah, go on, we'll build it. To be fair, it'll probably be faster because we're going to get a new citizen in 8 turns. So it'll probably be like 9 turns. So we'll do that anyway. Just keep expanding early game. I'm not sure what like the min-max right thing to do. Oh, actually, there's barbarians here. Never mind. I think we'll build a unit instead. So we can build a militia, but I think we'll just build this warrior. It's actually 6 years. It's quicker than building a militia. And obviously the warrior's going to be better. So I actually want to swap these. There we go. So the warrior will build first, and then they'll build the settler after. So we don't have to worry about, you know, coming back and remembering. You can queue up a bunch of things, but we won't do that just yet. And well, yeah, I actually might move this warrior up to here. Because we don't have to worry about where Rome is, because there's no one here to cause us any trouble. So we'll just leave it be for now. Next unit, we don't want to go too close and get attacked, but I kind of do want to see what's down here. Yeah, okay. We'll head north now, I think, and we'll leave this. And once we get probably both warriors, we'll come down and fight the barbarians and try to take this. This is probably another city location as well once it gets destroyed, I believe. I know if it's like the city. So you have the main civilizations, like the 6 or 7. Then you have like smaller nations, which are like the Numidians and things like that, which you will have on the map, which are almost like full civs, but not quite, and you can vassalize them and things like that. And then you also have the barbarians. So I think the minor tribes, their locations are always city blocks where you can found a city. Barbarians, I'm not sure. We'll find out when we destroy them, to be honest. That'll fix that conundrum for us. So anyway, yeah, that is our settler finished. We could put a farmer into here. Kind of tempted to do that. It's going to give us more citizens in the future and more food. Oh, we actually have enough food now. We get +9 food, +70 gold. Kind of tempting to do this though. Joe, I will do this. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll build a specialist, and then I think we'll get a. We'll build these walls next. I think. Joe, we'll just wait. In 7 years, we'll decide. There we go, ambition. You've unlocked the ability to choose an ambition. Ambitions are goals that your family would like to pursue. Completing them will grant you and all your descendants a permanent boost to legitimacy. Well, that's good. Completing an ambition unlocks a new one, and completing 10 in one way will win an ambition victory. So you'll always do your best to fulfill your current ambitions. Here are a couple of ambitions to get you started. Control 4 cities. Kill 5 units. I think we'll do control 4 cities, because I think we'll hit this easier than kill 5 units, because we'll have to find a lot of barbarians to kill 5 of them. So yeah, we'll do the control 4 cities, and then once we've done that, we'll unlock an event and something else, and then the next stage of it. If you play the tutorial, not the tutorials, if you play the scenarios, they're built around ambitions. They're pretty fun to do, to be fair. And anyway, we're going to leave it there for today. We've done half an hour. I know a lot of stuff's just been me talking about kind of roughly how the game works. And like I say, I'm not an expert at the game. I played it quite a bit when it first came out, but like I say, with it coming out on Steam, I thought it'd be cool to jump back into it. And it's probably in one of the sales that are going on at the moment. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you've got any questions about the series, or if there's something you want me to particularly do or look at, like I say, leave me a comment and I'll try to do that in the next episode. And as always, if you enjoyed the episode, hit that like button. It helps me more than you probably realize. And you can subscribe to the channel if this is your first video here and you enjoy what you've seen. I play strategy games. I also cover games such as Crusader Kings 3 and all those kind of things. So if that's your kind of thing, you know what to do. But we'll leave it there for today, and I'll see you in the next one.